what do you guys feel when your children were born for the first time? Your Amaya and for you, Nico.
Yeah, no, when Amaya was born, changed my life. I think you don't know how you're gonna feel as a parent until you finally hold that baby. But I don't think you really understand that you're a parent until maybe a week or two later. Because when it first comes out, it's a shock. But then, you know, over time, you get closer to, I think, your kids, and you really realize it's nice. It's a good feeling.
For me, it was crazy. Like first time on a ultrasound when I heard the heart, it was like I still can feel this, you know, like goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Yeah. But later, I need to agree with Dylan. Like it was kind of shock. They just come and give you the little thing, you know. Like it was amazing. Like beautiful feeling. How you felt?
More or less the same. It was a shock when he came out there. You're like, what? You saw the head going out little by little, and you're like, shit, this is scary. But
you was there?
Yes, I was there.
I wasn't there.
I was there behind looking, and I didn't look. Yeah, but I was looking
they
from
don't want
behind.
you to look too close.
No, not too close. I was looking, and he started crying, and everyone started crying. Me, my girl, I started crying too. It was so beautiful, but. Like you said,
it is, right?
Crying there,
when
right?
you see Simon. Did you guys cut the umbilical cord?
Yes.
No, I was out.
I did.
You did?
You did?
Yeah, I did. I almost cut it in the wrong place. I couldn't remember. It was nice though.
But they put the things, you know, where you.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. They said no. I said okay, right here. No, but it's cool. It's cool.
Super cool.
All right, so Nema, you play with the national team a lot, and obviously you're away from Nick and Ivana. You know, how is it for both of them, for your wife as well as for your son?
Well, actually, it's tough. It's tough, man. Actually, first time when Niksha was born, I had a world championship in China after 2 months. So the first month I stayed with them, and then I needed to leave. I left for a month and a half, almost 2 months. So it was really tough. And every time when I leave, like when it's a baby in the beginning, it's easier for the kid because they're not conscious and everything. But now Niksha is like 4.5, and
harder for the mom, no?
Yeah, for the mom it's really hard. I need to say I have an amazing woman who take care of him all the time when I'm not at home, and I'm really grateful for that, man. And but now, like I was saying, like Niksha is older and he realized things and everything. Yeah. So for example, now he was at a trip like these 7 days, and 6th day we was talking and everything, and he said, "Oh, I'm really sad. Like now I'm really sad. Like I can do like 4 or 5 days, but now he said I'm really sad. When you're gonna come home?" Yeah. Like, and he start crying. So definitely it's not easy.
It's harder the older they get.
Really.
Yeah.
And for you, Simon?
I haven't went to national team actually. We had this competition for pre-qualification for Olympics, but I told my national team I don't want to go now because my son is too young. I want to be with him, and because it was a very small chance that we would go through. We didn't go through anyways. So I said I want to be with my family and my child, so I didn't go. So
it's gonna be harder when he's older.
Yes.
He's gonna say, "Daddy, stay. Why you go?"
Daddy, I miss you.
But it's different when you know you can make something, and you know that you're almost impossible to make something.
So luckily, Chance was born in the summertime, and Amaya was born closer to the end of the year. But for you, you had a child right around the tough time of the year. How was that?
It was, to be honest, terrible.
Yeah.
My son was born 11:59, the 4th of February, and we had a game that afternoon. So at 2, 3 o'clock, more or less, I had to go home, eat, sleep something, because I didn't sleep all night, of course, because she was giving birth, you know, all the cramps and everything. And then I had to play a game at 6 o'clock. It was a terrible feeling. I didn't feel like playing the game. I just did it to help my team. But there's nothing I wanted to do. I was so tired. I had other focus in my head. Yeah. But fortunately, we won the game and I played okay. But I didn't care about that. I just wanted to leave after the game was over and go back to the hospital to be with my child and my family.
It should be really tough, man, in that moment when you need to go to play a game and you just got a kid.
And not to put any teams or coaches on Front Street, but do you think that some teams or organizations don't take that into account? Like, hey, you know, we just had a child change our life. You know, we should have a few days off to be with our wife and our new child. Do you think that teams overlook that?
I think a lot of teams they really know how to feel this moment and to give a player freedom, but some teams they really don't. Some teams it's all about business, you know. But you can generalize. There is teams on one side and teams on other side.
Yeah, for sure. You always tell me, Nema, don't think about the future too much. Always stay in the present. Do you try to do that as a father?
Yeah, man. I definitely try to do that. Little steps, baby steps, day by day, and I try to teach him that, always, try to be in a moment, try to be, for example, now he starts to be interested more in basketball and football, and until now he didn't touch the ball. He was only cars or running around shooting with his fake guns, like gamer. But now, yeah, he's interested more in basketball, so I try to be there for him and try to teach him these little things. He's crazy winner, he can't lose. You know how there are kids so we play a game and if I start winning, him say, oh no, we are together in a team. I say, no, me against you. No, we are in a team. So he doesn't know how to lose. But we need to be there to try to teach him in a normal way, that it's normal in life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
For sure.
You need to keep going, and that's it.
If there was one thing, one message you want to teach your kids, what would it be that they always remember?
Stay present, man. Be in a moment, because in this moment right now, the past doesn't exist and the future doesn't exist. There is nothing guaranteed. So only you can do your best now, in this moment right now. I think
I would probably say be kind to everyone, no matter the situation, no matter what happens in your life. Always be kind.
Yeah. You never know what people what people have. What wars in their heads,
what they had
before in their background. So that's a good one.
Yeah. You talked about basketball, so I have a question. Do you guys care if especially sons, of course, your daughters, if they play basketball or no?
For me, he can do whatever he wants. I would love if he would play basketball, so we would have this connection, same subject. But I'm gonna be there for him, whatever he wants. I'm gonna try to encourage him.
Yeah, me, I always said, I'll support my son and daughter, whatever they do. But I think if they play basketball, it's a way that, we can bond, because I've played it my whole life, and it's something that, we can practice together, talk about. But if they decide not to play, I just want them to be happy. And I think a lot of parents, they try to put their own dreams and aspirations on their kids, and it creates a bad environment, because, they are their own person.
They're forcing them, and then they just quit because
they didn't really want
not having fun. They burn out.
Exactly.
Yeah, so whatever our kids want to do, we just got to support it and back it. Obviously teach them the right way to do things, but just support them. Simone, obviously it's a choice of you and your wife, more your wife, but perfect world. How many kids would you want when it's all said and done?
Well, I always said I wanted 2, but before we had Noah, my baby, my girl always wanted 3. But right now we don't know, because right now we are just in the beginning of Noah, so we will see how he's gonna go in the future, how he's gonna grow up and all this. But right now we're just thinking about enjoying being with him and seeing how it is, and then in the future we'll think about having the more children, how many, and all this stuff. So right now just all focus is on Noah, and then in the future we'll think about how many more children we want.
For sure. I think we all grow up and we have a number in our heads,
but
then when you actually do it, it's like, okay, this is not as easy as I thought.
It changes so far. We wanted 3 too, man, but now we are gonna try 2, I think, but we wanted 3, definitely 3, but it's not that easy in your way,
for sure.
You guys.
No, we're done. Finito.
For sure, Megan is watching. He's gonna watch this. Okay, let's see what he says.
For sure.
And don't get me wrong. If she said that she wanted another one, I would be all for it. But I know that she's finally, and when women have kids, they have time to get back to themselves. And she told me, I finally feel like I'm back in my own rhythm, back in my own body. And I think she doesn't want to reset that and have to go through trying to find herself
again, man. It's tough for them. It's really
very tough. But she has a good rhythm, and I think with any woman, you have to give them time and just be there for them.
Exactly. So, okay, now you're talking about this here and everything, but imagine maybe you can come here in 5 years, get some coffee and talk about about these things again, and let's see how we feel, because in 5 years it's gonna change a lot. Man.
It's gonna change a
Our
lot,
kids are gonna grow, and we need to be there for them, and we are gonna go through all kind of experiences like them and us. And I would want to feel like if you're gonna stay with the same and you with the same like opinions about everything.
Yeah. And I think time and experiences changes your mentality a lot, but you know, who knows? And maybe, hey, one of your sons might play for UCAM Murcia one day.
Maybe, you never know.
You never know. You got the house here, right?
You never know.
They could play.
Exactly. And you guys are gonna get old.
Yeah. Or maybe you're gonna have like 4 kids, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. But I just hope we all stay in contact, and obviously, I hope that you guys' kids are healthy and happy, and we look back and say it was all worth it.
I hope the best players don't forget about us when they get
I know, like
famous
this guy, boy.
You know, I hope you're
gonna become famous. We're gonna be little people.
Imagine we call, can we get a coffee? Man, who's this like?
I forgot your number. Just don't forget about us.
Okay. Simon would never do that.
Nah, you're a nice guy. You're very humble. I respect that.